Hi, everybody. This is Crypto Raf working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. And in this video, we're going to be finding out about a blockchain game which you can play as fast as any non-blockchain game, and you get to make money.
Using Wi-Fi without NordVPN could mean sharing your private stuff with more people than you think. NordVPN. Online security starts with a click.
Hey, Draeth. Hey, Rafa. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are from nightlifecrypto.com. I'll have all the links in the description below. I've covered this project many times before, and partly, I suppose, is through my relationship with Draeth, because you're also the lead dev for BPSAA, and you're the captain of the good ship Pirate Chain. But this video is all about Nightlife Crypto. Now, do one of you want to say what Nightlife Crypto is in a few sentences?
Nightlife Crypto is a gaming platform, a non-chain gaming platform. The idea is for us is to do something like what we have with Steam and bring more people, more gamers into the crypto space. So we are a gaming platform, and currently we have a studio that's developing our games, and we intend to have a situation where other game developers can be able to launch their games on our platforms using our nlife token.
Right. And it has a dual token, dual chain design.
Correct. Yeah. So essentially, the plan is for us to utilize Polygon for its speed, as well as other chains for versatility in terms of being able to swap back and forth between, say, Polygon and BSC and basically utilize the best chains out there for what we need.
Right.
So we're not stuck with one specific thing, because I mean, there's a lot of good features in a lot of different chains that, not one chain has everything that you need. So by utilizing a multi-chain structure, this way we can have the best of both worlds.
Okay. Now, I remember the nlife token runs on Binance, and it gets converted within the game to run on Turtle Network.
That's actually something that we've changed recently. So as of right now, we're going to be using Polygon specifically for the in-game mechanics, the payouts, and so forth. Reason being is because Polygon is one of the fastest chains out there, and for gaming, you need that speed to be able to, play properly with a lot of different aspects of things. So, okay. And plus the transaction fees are significantly cheap, just like Turtle Network. So there's no real barrier there, and there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do with a lot of the support from the Polygon team.
Right. Now, is there? I mean, it's still a blockchain. Is there any lag? Will gamers notice that?
No, not at all.
Wow, Polygon's that fast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. All right. Very cool. And is it available on a Polygon DEX right now? nlife Crypto, nlife. If people want to get that.
Not yet. Eventually, it will be.
Right. Okay, but if people want to get it, they can get it through PancakeSwap
and Uniswap.
And Uniswap. Okay, as an ERC20. Great. Okay. Well, look, I every now and then I like to have you back on, Draeth, and Rafa. Welcome to my Crypto Rich channel for the first time. This is just to get an update on what's happening with Nightlife Crypto. And for anybody who's watching, if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to Odyssey and also support my work on censorship-resistant platforms, because I'm being shadow banned on both my YouTube channels. Thank you, YouTube. Also follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT, and join my official Telegram announcements channel. And I'll have all the links in the description below to Nightlife Crypto, so you can follow them on Discord or Twitter or Telegram and keep up to date with this project. All right, guys. So, Rafa, do you want to say what do you do with nlife Crypto? And I know you, Draeth, are an advisor to the project. What do you do, Rafa?
Oh, okay. So actually the CEO of Nightlife Crypto.
You are the CEO of Nightlife Crypto. Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. So what do you guys want to let us know? What's been happening? I understand there's been an announcement about changes with the project recently. Do you want to tell us about that, either of you? All right, Rafa's just had to turn his screen off because of poor internet where he is. So do you want to tell us what's been happening, what the announcement is with Nightlife?
Oh, okay. So we've been doing a lot of work because uh, I get asked questions like, why do you guys have a game yet? Why haven't you guys had a game yet? And all that. The truth is, it's a lot of work when you are trying to build an AA type game. AA type games are games that are produced by massive gaming corporations right now. So there's been a lot of work in the background, but yeah, we've been building this really cool game, Nightlife Drifting. Nightlife Drifting is our flagship game, and we've been building it for quite a while now. And recently, we were considered doing a dual economic system where a particular token is for swag, where you can be able to have a subscription model where you can subscribe to get better loot boxes and other cool stuff. So you can be able to make customize your NFTs, your car, make some shiny changes to it. While we have the normal token, which is like I was trying to say, we have two tokens within the platform. One would be basically for doing stuff within games on the platform. On Nightlife Drifting, you can be able to buy your car NFT. You can be able to trade on the game. Now, mind you, we do have something cool within this game, something that I like to talk about a lot. This Nightlife Drifting game has a metaverse feature where users, by the time we manage to develop it wide enough, users can be able to roam around, move around places. We're even building spots where you can actually go park into a casino and actually play some casino games. You can actually go bowling. We're going to have, it's going to be an experience for gamers. And with what we build behind the scenes with the technology we're using, I'm sure Drake just pointed out how we're moving to Polygon so that we can be able to have this seamless gameplay interaction where you won't feel this thing is on the blockchain. You will feel as if you are playing an actual traditional game. And this is definitely not a traditional game. I've had mad experiences where I play video games. I'm a gamer and I've played a lot of games. One thing that always bothers me is the fact that I cannot move my resources from one game to the other. It's stuck there. Whatever I build there, whatever I manage to create there, is stuck within that environment. Now, with what we are building with our platform, you can be able to move assets between games easily. It's as good as just say, oh, I need this avatar here. Just move the avatar to the other game. You don't have to worry too much about it. And also, the good part is play and earn. So you play the game and you end up earning something from winning. So you win, you can make money from playing, and there are other scenarios where you can actually make money without playing. That will be revealed soon enough. So,
so people are going to be able to make money with Nightlife without playing.
Yeah. It's actually quite revolutionary. It's new. We're not bringing that information out yet until it's all done and it's all in the game. But yes, you're going to be able to make money off the game without actually playing the game. And that's quite interesting, especially for people who who just feel I don't know how to play video games. Oh well, you can, but you enjoy the interaction that comes from video games. Most times, I don't mind watching people play video games. Imagine just thinking about how good they are, I can enjoy watching them play video games. I mean, there are streaming services that do that. People log online to watch other people play video games. So yeah, it's cool, and you can still be able to get something from the project without even actively playing the game. So there are so many things that we are working in the background, but we are all the beautiful thing about the people behind this project is we are makers, we are all creators, we are all builders. So we spend most of our time doing the work so that when we start talking, we'll boldly say, yes, we can do this thing. We don't just promise you stuff. We actually tell you, yes, this is it. Go ahead. knock yourself out.
Okay, well, Rafi, then I would say Nightlife has got a problem because many projects in crypto are all about vapor, just vapor, just do marketing. But you're actually focusing on building the product so that you have a viable game that runs on the blockchain that allows people to earn money, and it doesn't have the sort of the lag that's associated with blockchain. It's as fast as a non-blockchain game. Players who play the game can make money, customize their vehicles, because Nightlife Drifting is like a car, one of those Grand Theft. I'm not a gamer, by the way. Grand Theft Auto type game. I understand, right? And you can customize the car,
Yeah.
and then you can also take your assets out from this particular game to another game inside this metaverse ecosystem that you're building. And there's going to be ways that non-players like myself, non-gamers like myself, can make money. Now, I do have a few ideas about how that happens, or how it might happen.
Right? Yeah, you may, but
think about staking and perhaps renting out a token or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to say you're warm or you're cold. I'm just going to say.
Okay, something to keep an eye on. All right. Now, this launched was it about a year and a half ago, Draeth? Nightlife launched?
No, officially we launched in June 11th of last year.
June 11th last year. Okay, it just seems longer, right? Perhaps because of what's been going on in the world.
Well, crypto time is faster than regular time, so a month in crypto time feels like a year in regular time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And do you want to say what else is happening with the project? What else is coming down the line?
Sure. So just to add on to what Rafa said, basically the new token that we will be launching is, like he said, meant for customizations, things like that, skins. Basically, it's a premium token, right? Just like a lot of other gaming companies have done. One of the examples I could bring up is Star Wars: The Old Republic, right? So that was a free-to-play MMO, but they did have a premium service to where when you subscribe, you can actually get access to content that regular people couldn't get access to, right? So, and it's all stuff that didn't actually affect your gameplay in a sense. It didn't give you power-ups or anything like that. It was more along the lines of you can get some really cool stuff, stuff that you can show off that was visual, but nothing that would break the gameplay, right? So, prime example with Nightlife Drifting is you'd be able to change the material of your car or your hood or certain parts from, say, like the standard to, say, carbon fiber or some other type of material or different colors and so forth. So when you buy parts, for example, they'll come in a base color, and then you utilize the new token to customize those colors. You can also, like Rafa said, stake it to where you can get loot boxes and things like that. And you can also stake a certain amount and get access to a premium marketplace to where there's a limited supply of parts and accessories that aren't available to the regular marketplace. And then on top of that, if you go to the highest tier of staking, there's a VIP marketplace to where you can actually get access to like 1 of 5 items, So very, very, very ultra rare stuff. And then on top of all of that, we have a new partnership that we're currently working on that should be announced next month. It should have been this month, but we decided that with the new marketing team that we're going to be onboarding, that it's better to wait and get everyone ready to go first, and then start marketing that ahead of time, and then have that partnership roll out. So, because this is a pretty big deal, especially for us, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that most people don't see, and we try to convey as best as possible, but we also don't like talking about things that are not fully able to be talked about yet. Just because to us, it's like announcing an announcement. You know what I mean? I hate doing that because just like, okay, you announced that you're going to say something, but when are you going to say that?
Yeah, well, it's just hype. It's just hype, which isn't sustainable in the long run, because what you need is a really, really great product, and a business-minded thinking that goes along with it. You build a product and then you let people know.
Exactly. And the stuff that we're building for the game is nothing like you've seen in crypto at all in terms of graphics, in terms of just the sheer awesomeness of it. So I can't wait for the demo to be ready for people to just try out, because it's so much fun. It really is.
Okay, so when demo?
The demo, our anticipation for that, I know we keep pushing it back, but as of right now, we're going to be onboarding. Once we start raising for the new token, we're going to be onboarding significantly more people. We're planning on tripling or quadrupling our game development team size.
How many do you have developers currently?
We have, I think, about a dozen people on the game dev team. We have 6, I think, on our technology team, and then the assortment of other people for marketing and just management and things like that. But we're planning on significantly boosting those numbers. My personal goal that I told Raf for nlife is for us to hit over 100 employees.
You don't know, but your intention is to have over 100 employees. Okay, so then the question comes up, because this is not a decentralized, volunteer, community-led project in the way that Pirate Chain is, nor is a collection of independent projects collaborating together like the BPSAA. So how are you guys funded? How are you organized? I mean, Raf is the CEO, so you have some company sort of status.
Yeah, so Raf, in his amazing wisdom, set up Nightlife Labs, which is the company he owns, and it's in the British Virgin Islands. So basically, with all of that, BVI. So with that being said, it allows him to do all of this stuff with the company and basically raise funds as needed, things like that. So the way that it was initially set up, there is a transaction tax on decentralized platforms like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and so forth, to where it allows users to stake and make money when people trade, but also pulls in a small amount for us for the company for an income. But with what we're planning on doing, that's where the new raise is coming in. So with the new token, Raf is raising for that, so that he can hire significantly more people through that. And I'm talking, a budget that would last at least several years. So just on its own, without any additional income from the project itself.
Wow. Okay. And when is the token launch? And what are the details of the token?
So essentially, the plan is to launch in June, because that's when the liquidity unlocks for nlife itself on PancakeSwap. And that's where the vast majority of our liquidity is. So by doing that, it also allows us to rebrand nlife into what we're going to be doing soon, or what we're planning on rebranding it to, which is going to be very similar to what it is now. It's just one word change, basically.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And is it beginning of June, end of June? It's going to be, the new token's going to be on Polygon, I take it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be on Polygon and BSC. So.
Okay, Polygon and BSC. And if anybody wants to take part, I mean, what do they do? Is it going to be airdropped? Is it going to be, I don't know, how do they do it nowadays? Because I see
it's a full
2017.
It's a full token pre-sale. So.
Right. Okay, and when do you start that, and when can people find out?
Well, I believe, Raf, you set up as a private sale mainly, and then the public sale happens shortly after the private sales are done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as the private sales are done, that's when the public will know that they can get in, and then after that is filled, then you just got to buy from the marketplace.
Okay. And where will this information be? Like, when will you make it publicly available, roughly, if people want to start digging into this?
Yeah. So you can go to nightlifedrifting.com, and it actually shows the tokenomics if you click on N+.
Right. Nightlifedrifting.com. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Anything else you want to let us know about this project, and then we can talk about any other associated projects or anything?
Okay.
Do you want to talk about how the play and earn function works?
So we had, I think it was so like last week, we had an informal meeting, and we're like, this whole play to earn doesn't really explain what it really should be. Gamers play for the sake of playing, right? So we decided to say it should be play and earn, not play to earn, because you're not playing the game so you can earn. You're playing the game for the excitement of playing the game. You're playing the game to get entertained, right? Now, this situation gives you a chance for you to still be able to earn as well as to play the game, which is really really cool. So we have a system where you can race against other players. You can race against other players. Whoever wins gets a drop, and that would probably be the new token or nlife. So either one you can be able to use to do other stuff on your car. So with the nlife, you can be able to upgrade your car, and you can be able with the N plus, you can be able to customize it. Yeah. So another something that I should add into it. So we had a big conversation about how players are going to enjoy this game. And one thing I don't like is a situation where somebody comes in into a new game with so much money, and before you know it, they're all powerful, almighty. They're on the top tier of the game without actually playing the game with much experience. So we said, okay, we're going to have a tier system where if you come on the game, you start at the base. You cannot be able to buy upgrades that are higher than that tier. So until you complete the races that are on that tier, let's say tier one, let's say you have 50 races for you to win on tier one. Until you win those 50 races, you will then be able to buy the upgrades for tier two. That way you can be able to move on to tier two. Then you can upgrade your car. And these upgrades are the kind of upgrades where you can make your car go faster, your brakes, your handling, all that to make your car better. So it keeps going on and on. You have to complete the task before you can be upgraded, because we don't want a situation where it's actually quite frustrating for other users when somebody just comes in spending so much money, and their character or their avatar or their car in this case is like the fastest in the game without actually playing the game. So we put that in place so you can be able to play the game as a tier with players like you. So it's about skill. At this stage, it's about skill. How good are you? How good are you depends on how far you go. And also, as you progress on the tier, you earn more. Once you win a race, the drop that you get is higher. You can't compare the drop someone in tier 5 gets to the drop that someone in tier 1 gets. So it keeps making you want to play the game more because you know that you get rewarded for playing.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I like that idea, because somebody could just come along, the way that you've designed it is that it's about skills versus shekels. And then what you said at the beginning, play and earn. Because if I played this game on a play to earn, I'd earn nothing. I will spend all my crypto, come out last or second last on every single game and earn nothing. So is it like just by playing, I'm going to be earning a little bit, play and earn?
Well, it's by winning races, but that function that we mentioned before about not even having to play, we developed that with you in mind. So
thank you.
But a couple things I want to note is that just so everyone knows, previously the way that we had designed this game was so that instead of originally you were supposed to get NFT drops, right? So this way you get an NFT drop, say it's a new engine or injectors or sway bars or suspension parts, things like that. That's when you get those parts for tier 1 and then equip it and then continue racing. But we realize that can become very tedious after a while because of the fact that, when you get a drop and then say a few races down the road, you lose a lot of them, and then say you win another race and then you get the same drop just by, random chance, that can get pretty frustrating. So we allowed it to, basically we made it so that it the drops that you get are actually nlife or nplay. There's a 50-50 chance of either one. And then with the nlife tokens, the N plus tokens.
N plus.
Remember that. Yeah. So with the nlife tokens, that's what you use to buy parts and things like that, like we mentioned. And you need so many parts to be able to advance to the next tier. But you also are restricted to have or to purchase and to equip the tier that you're currently in's parts. So if I went to the marketplace, say on OpenSea, and there was players selling higher tier parts than what the current tier I'm in, sure, I can buy those parts. But at the same time, I can't equip them because I'm in a lower tier. So it restricts you on two ends. This way, it makes sure that nobody pays to win.
Right.
That's the biggest distinction that we wanted to make, is that you can't just pay your way to the top. And because we absolutely hate that.
Yeah. Yes, somebody comes in with a lot of money, they get to game the game because they have a lot of money. That ain't skill-based.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like there's a lot going on with this, and a lot going on behind the scenes, which is the case with any decent project that has a real viable product. And what I do know about the gaming industry is that it's massive and the potential for growth is ridiculous. Anything else you guys want to let us know that we haven't covered?
We're looking into working on a second game in parallel. But that is in a very, very, very preliminary stages, and it's basically to be able to partner with a large name. That's the only thing I can actually say about that, because everything else is way too early, and it'll be really freaking cool if everything works out the way we hope so.
So you can tell us just enough to keep us, to kind of like tease us.
Exactly.
Very cool. All right. Anything else?
Don't think that there's anything else on my end. Right, Raf?
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. All right. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to have all the links in the description below, nightlifecrypto.com and nightlifedrifting.com, and also the Telegram and the Discord and the Twitter. And I invite you to go, if you're watching this, go check this out. Let me know if you have played this game, or you've been following this project, or you have nlife tokens. If you do, give me a ticker symbol. Draeth is going to be back on, because we're going to be talking about Pirate Chain and also about the BPSAA. Rafa, thank you so much. And thank you, Draeth. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. Oh, and if you want to check out, I've got a podcast series, a weekly podcast, and I'll have the link to that in the description below, which has a synopsis of the stuff that I've covered. All right, guys, thank you so much. Between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits, crypto rich, crypto Draeth, and crypto Rafa signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Later.
All right. Bye. Thanks.